Hey, what's going on? It's Brianna again, one part of the Carolyn and Brianna duo, and I'm very excited to bring this video to you today because this is something that I kind of struggled with in the beginning. I'll be honest with you. I overcame some challenges, especially in this department, and I want to cut the learning curve in half. I didn't start seeing success in my internet business until about a year into it, and struggling. I couldn't figure out why. And it was because I was lacking what I'm about to teach you today. So the intention of this video is to cut your learning curve, a year down, at least a year down, and hopefully convey this message. So if you do exactly as I say and you start to understand some of these things, you will start to see success. So that being the case, I want to share with you what an email list is, or a lot of times you'll hear marketers throwing around the word list. I have X amount of list size, it's so important to build an email list, or maybe you've never even heard that and maybe you've been in the industry for a while and you've never heard the term email list. If that's the case, whether you're brand new or you're a veteran in this industry, I hope to give you some value and some insights and things that I use my email list for, and hopefully you can receive some value with this. So let's get right started. When I'm working with clients, whether they be one-on-one or through email, Facebook chat, et cetera, et cetera, one of the questions that I ask them are, how are you building your list? Do you have a list, and what are you doing with the people that are on your list? And I usually get one of three questions. Either the first one, what is an email list? How do I build it? And why do I need it? You know what I mean? So I hope to answer those three questions for you in this video. Starting off with, what is an email list, or quote unquote a list? A list is essentially a group of people, kind of like, it's like a contact list. It's where we get, the name contact list, a list of emails or people who have chosen to give you either their name and their email address or just their email address in exchange for some free information. Or exchange for some free information, whether it be, a download, a video, or any kind of something that they have interest in, and they're willing to give you a piece of their value in exchange for a piece of your value. So that being said, that brings us into, how do you build it? How do you get people who want to give you their name and their email address, or just their email address in exchange for some information? And the first thing that we need to talk about there is that you actually need to have an autoresponder. Now I'll put a link, or actually I'll put two links, a link to an autoresponder company called Aweber and a link to an autoresponder company called GetResponse. I'll put those in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and check them out. I particularly use GetResponse. I find that their customer support is really great. They've always been really helpful. They're quick. They have live support. I really like them. But I know that Aweber is another really, really popular one, so I will put that one down there as well. I particularly use GetResponse. So what GetResponse or Aweber is, an autoresponder company. What they do is you pay them a fee in order to host contacts. So you host those contacts there, and you can send them emails based on your offer. Now, don't spam. I'm just going to say that right now. You don't spam these people that are on your list. You give them value. You build rapport with them. You share, your insight and your vision of how, whatever your vision is, why you're here. I'm here because I want to help my mom, get free. And, we've been able to, travel and experience, so many things that we haven't previously been able to experience because of this business and because of this industry. And we're so incredibly blessed to be a part of such an incredible industry and an incredible company. And, our vision is to share that with the world, to free families all over the world using the information that we are giving you. So in that being said, those are some of the things that you need to be sharing with your list. Now, how do you get people who want to enter their name and their email, or just their email address, into a capture page, so that you are then capturing those contacts? So I'll get into a capture page in another training video. I don't want to confuse you. We're just going to strictly stick to list building. So essentially, you want to drive targeted traffic for them to opt in and request more information, i.e., you're actually receiving this video because you requested more information from my website. Now, I don't typically put videos on YouTube all that much. I mean, I use a YouTube account only for the sole purpose of hosting my videos so that I can then give them to you, but you're the exclusive people because you have chosen to receive emails from me and retraining videos and things like that. And if for whatever reason, if you don't want to see my face at all, you're more than welcome to unsubscribe and you'll never receive training information from me again. But this is kind of the thing that you will receive from me, is training information. So again, ways of driving traffic, you have paid traffic and you have non-paid traffic. I will get into that in a little bit later, but you want to be consistently driving traffic to a capture page so that you will then build your list, your list on the back end. And why you need an email list. Why I need an email list, and why I believe everybody needs an email list. Some of the reasons and some of the things that I do with my email list is that I love to connect with people, and you want to use your email list to do that. I mean, when you think about it, when are, you going to have more people in, say, buying things from, say, Walmart, when they're constantly, handing out flyers and they have people in your store and they're giving away value and things like that, or when they're just kind of like this lone little store out in the middle of nowhere with no real reason to go to or buy anything from? Do you see the point? Now, when you're giving value and you're in front of people and you're saying, hey, this is the vision, we're going to set hundreds of families free all over the world, and I'm going to help 10 new people make $10,000 a month, maybe for the first time ever online, or maybe for the first time ever in their lives, that's the kind of thing that you share with people. That's the kind of thing that you help people understand the possibilities of this industry. And why I love this industry so much is that you can be like one of my mentors, his name's David, a one-arm, one-legged midget who can make money in this and do and be and have the things that they want to do and be and have. And those are the kinds of things that I choose to share with my list. And those are the things I encourage you, if you are already building an email list, to share with these people. Now, I notice that most marketers who I talk to who know what an email list is and they're not really quite sure why they're not getting the open rates that they're wanting is because they're constantly slamming the same offer over and over and over again. Same sales page, same join page, same etc., and they're not actually giving value and giving back and following up on the people who requested more information. Like if you're watching this video now, then you know and you've openly requested more information because you want to learn. That's why you're here. You want to learn. So that is why you build an email list, because you want to be constantly giving back to the people who are in turn giving to you. So that being said, that's my wrapping up, closing final statements. I hope you received value from this and it cleared the air as to what an email list is, how to build it, and why you actually need it. I hope this video served you, and I cannot wait to see you on the next video or training series or webinar or even meet you in person at the next event. I cannot wait, and I will see you on the next